morning, guys. It is Wednesday and I have not recorded a Sketchbook Wednesday. It is about 5. Don't look at my ball spot. It's 5:37 in the morning. My hair ain't done. I'm about to drink this tea, eat a pumpkin muffin, go lay back down until the girls get up for school, possibly, and yeah, get ready to figure out what I'm gonna do for Sketchbook Wednesday today. I usually like to have this stuff done in advance, but it just didn't happen this week, especially because I don't feel good and I'm under the weather. So, okay, that's about it. I will see you all in a little bit so I can put this thing together for you. Talk to you in a little bit. I'm going to sleep now. Probably not. Probably want to staying up. See you later.
Hey guys, what's going on? I did do the sketchbook painting. I did my sketchbook work. I am looking for my sketchbook. Hold on, let me go get it. Okay guys, here is the infamous sketchbook. It has nothing on it. I'm actually I don't know what I'm gonna do to the front of it, but I'm gonna get a new one for the new year. So for 2020, we're gonna fill up the entire 2020 sketchbook. So from beginning to end will be all of Sketchbook Wednesdays. I'm not going to complete this one, of course. I mean, I'll complete it on my leisure, but this is part of my Sketchbook Wednesday book. But I want to get another one solely for Sketchbook Wednesday of 2020 to see at the end of the year, like to do like a whole recap, guys. It's going to be amazing. This is the picture we are doing today. Yeah, so this is what I completed. All right, so this is what I came up with, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about, like I said, how I come up with my ideas, the different things I use, especially when I don't have any idea of what to do for Sketchbook Wednesday, like I did not, as you saw. So yeah, so this is what we're doing today. It's in my sketchbook. Isn't that pretty? It came out so nice. I like it. I've never done anything like this before, so I'm extremely proud of myself. Look at me, I'm Ivory Black, y'all. So no. So yeah, so I'm excited about this. So let's get on into the video and let's have our chat. Are you ready? Because I am. I'm excited, guys. I'm really excited. So I'll see you in just a few moments. Okay, guys. So here's what you need. So of course your sketchbook, some binder clips, some masking tape, some brushes, some paint, and your paint palette. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and don't forget, you're gonna need your towel. Yeah, you're gonna need a towel. I kind of forgot. Oh, and your water basin. So those are all the things you're going to need for this painting. And I want to say, yeah, welcome to the Sketchbook Wednesday. Here I'm just masking some stuff off. I like to mask this off. This is the first time I'm doing a 2-page spread. Oh, snap. I'm super excited. I'm really happy about this spread. It's challenging for me because I'm doing something that I've never done. And guess what, guys? One thing you didn't see is a freaking pencil, sharpener, or eraser. I'm going in with straight paint, baby. So here I'm mixing a little primary blue with a little bit of white, just the regular titanium white. I'm using here on the sky just to fill it in. Sometimes I use the blue just by itself, and I like to sometimes mix right on canvas, especially where I'm going to have some clouds. I just mix in some extra white right on canvas. So I'm gonna, paint in most of the sky, and then I'll come down and draw my line to where I'm gonna want the sky to end. So that's what I'm doing now. So let's get into this. When you don't know what to paint, guys, I honestly did not have a clue on what I really wanted to paint here. So when you have that type of block and you don't know what to paint for, like Sketchbook Wednesdays or just in your sketchbook or even on canvas, whatever you do for your art, you need to just look at some realistic photos, see what mood you are in. What, are you in a mood to go on a walk? Are you in the wintry spirit or summer spirit or fall? Like, what mood are you in? And I was cold. That's why we painting this. I was cold as hell. So that's why I decided to paint this with some mountains in the back. So, figuring out what mood you're in sometimes will help you paint, or what things you want to practice on. For me, it was these are some things that I've never done before. So the mountains, and you see, it's easy to pretty much do mountains. You use like a sharp edged brush. I would say like a flat brush, or I don't know what the slanted brush. I don't really know all the names for the brushes right off hand, but it's kind of like anything like a chisel chip, something with a very straight edge. And then you go in and you make your mountains. They're nothing but triangles, guys. Don't get discouraged when you see this. I've never done this before either. But they are just triangles. That's all mountains truly are. It just comes in a placement of when you want to put in the snowy side, and then the side that has, that's like the shadows. So when you're doing this, you see how I'm just making a plain white dominant line. I'm using a titanium white here again. I'm making my little zigzag down the mountain, so I know what side to put the light snow on and what side is going to be my shadow side. Here I'm mixing just some more white. That's a specialty brush I'm using. So with that specialty brush, I'm just doing the little wisp of white from going from the line straight down. And when I come back to go over it, I'm going to be using some iridescent white just to give it a little bit of a shimmer, because who doesn't want shimmer? You know what I'm saying? So, you just have to try new things. Sometimes I get ideas from my sketchbook. I'm a big comic person, so I like comic stuff and fantasy. I am rewatching like all the Flashes. If you don't know Flash is a DC comic character. So Supergirl, Flash, Oliver McQueen. Am I saying that right? I think so. Which is Green Arrow, rather. I'm watching all those, and I'm a Shield person, which is not DC, but I like to watch those shows, and those give me ideas about what I want to paint. Also, it kind of helps me to see where the scenes are set. So you can use movies, your favorite movie. You might see a scene in there and you want to capture, take a picture of it, Here I'm looking at my painting. Now, this is something I wanted to tell you. I'm all jumping around and stuff. When you complete a section of your painting, you need to allow it to completely dry. And while it's drying, you need to take a step back and look at it. You want to make sure all your proportions are right. You want to see if you missed anything. Should you go back over anything? And for me, taking out that opportunity to look at the painting, I saw that I needed to blend in that middle guideline that I utilized for the snow to guide me for the light parts of the snow. I needed to actually blend that in a little bit more. So that's when you saw me going over it with the titanium white. For the next part, I want to let you know that for the trees, you see I'm like all scattered about. I'm using some primary yellow. I'm using some hooker green, and I'm using some phthalo blue. I'll be using that in the tree section, so you'll see it change some darker greens to lighter greens. And I'm really laying that paint on thick when you see the space between the mountain and then the rest of the white paper. I had to lay it on pretty thick in that area to cover that up. So I told you I'm new to this too. I'm new to doing this type of scenery, but I think it came out pretty good. It gives an illusion, and that's all I was looking for. Nothing definite, nothing with any definite structure except for the mountains. So it came out pretty good. I was surprised. Not really, but yeah, I was kind of surprised. But yeah, so I used those colors. On the back end of the mountain, guys, I never even told you, I used the light blue violet mixed with the titanium white. I did use some of the iridescent white, which I should not have done. I didn't like that part, but just use some blue, or you can use primary blue with a little bit of white. Well, a little bit of blue with white to help to shade in the dark part of the mountain, which is your shadow area. So here I'm mixing up the different colors to make different sections of the forest. just to give your eye, you know, the illusion that some trees are there, because more of the shapes are defined when you see me alternate the colors. So that really helps to give the depth of the forest. Also, the closer that the trees get to you or to me, to us, the more definition you can see. I try to make sure I actually put in the trees the correct way, kind of in that triangular motion or using that triangular shape. Let's see, what else do I have to tell you? Jumping back to getting some ideas, you know, guys, I do use Pinterest. I do use Pinterest a lot, so you can follow me on Pinterest and see some of the things I possibly use in sketches, but I do alter them. I don't keep them the same. I use them as a guide. I also can use Google as a reference and some books. I have a lot of books, guys. I like getting different art books and just magazines in general, just for poses and different things like that, just to practice. And never be ashamed to like use some life scenes. Like, when you go to the grocery store, you know what the grocery store looks like, but do you know what the grocery store looks like through your camera lens? I know it sounds really funny and weird, but I'm serious. If you check it out through your camera lens, you'll never know what you're going to see. So try to do that, because that works as good references too. So I hope you guys, got some good pointers out of it. I didn't really want to blast your ear with a lot of information. This is a Sketchbook Wednesday. I haven't really started the other type of videos yet, but they're coming soon. A girl got to go back to work. I got a 9 to 5 coming up. Oh Lord, I do not feel like doing this, but got to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? So, let me know what's going on and what you're sketching today. Do you sketch along with me? Have you used any of the paintings that I've done to sketch in your sketchbook? I mean, would be interested in knowing that. Hit me down in the comment section. If you like these videos, or if you want real tutorials, I'm going to develop the Patreon page one day, but I want to let the community grow a little bit more. So put it down in the comment section if you would like me to start a Patreon page. Just so, I can do some more comic book or coloring book pages. I can do some downloads like that. I can do some snail mail. I can do a lot of different things with the Patreon page. And I can also teach you a few things in slow-mo. It won't be that. It won't be this fast. And I can also do some live. So if you're interested in learning any of those things and learning what I do know, don't be ashamed. Talk to me down in the comment section. I always answer, and I love to have a good conversation. With that being said, please like, share, and subscribe to the video. I love you guys. I will see you again, hopefully before Sketchbook Wednesday. We'll see. I do have another recording that I put up, so maybe I'll make it go live soon. All right, guys. With that being said, I will say I am out of here. Enjoy the rest of the video.